Hey y'all, Ariel here. Welcome back to my channel. I know I look crazy, okay, but this is my second attempt at doing my eyebrows. If you hear my fan, just know I'm hot, okay? Sometimes these lights are like super duper hot. I even turned it down a little bit and I'm still hot. But anyways, I went ahead and put some Got To Be gel on my brows, as well as my Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. So now I ran out of my brow pencil, so I gotta make something shake right quick. I don't want my brows to be too much, so I might go in with a lighter color. I don't know yet. We gotta see. I gotta see. So that means I gotta go makeup shopping tomorrow. We love that, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this pencil I found. I'm not looking for my brows to be perfect because they have to get groomed for one. Like, my brows needs to be sculpted. I gotta shave them, arch them, and all of that. So yeah, they're not gonna be perfect, but I still want them to look like something, you know? So I'm gonna keep it simple first and then lift them up with a brighter concealer. I don't want to do too much too soon. So yeah. And I always try to make sure that my brows stay kind of lighter, but I don't know, sometimes my brows just turn out super duper dark, and that's how it was the first time. So I just wiped it off and I'm gonna try it again. Okay, this brow looks better than this one. Okay, so I'm gonna let that be, because the more I bother it, the more it's just gonna agitate me to not even do this makeup tutorial. So we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. I'm just taking a random spoolie, by the way. Now, what do I want to use? I'm going to use my Lancome. This is W62U202. That's a lot to say. Okay, I think I want to do something pink today. I'm feeling like pink, so that might be the mood today, y'all. Boom. So we're gonna blend and tap this out. I put the same concealer on the top portion of my brows as well, y'all. And I'm using that same brush, and we're just gonna blend this out. Tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. And I feel like because I have this wig on, it's kind of manipulating, like it's tugging at my skin around my brow area. So sometimes that plays a part in how your brows are laid as well. And say you are, you know, having a wig on, you got baby hairs, I always take a very fine brush, something kind of small and dainty, to get around those little areas that a bigger brush, like you see, this would put makeup on your edges. Just take a smaller brush and take your time and blend it out. That's all you gotta do. Boom. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the next brow, and we're gonna go to the next step. Okay, y'all, so obviously this brow is smaller, which I want my brow to look like this instead of this. This is a little too bulky for me, so I'm gonna slim it down some more. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to groom my brows because they are too fuzzy. It's hard for me to really get them to lay and the concealer to really glide the way I want it to. Okay, y'all, so this is the best I can do to say that my brows are not groomed. But now I'm gonna go in and brighten them up just a little bit more at the bottom, and hopefully this will help it look more snatched and sculpted. So I'm gonna take this Milani concealer in the shade Cool Sand, and let's see, y'all, fingers crossed, because you know I'm having a deja vu moment. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but my brows still look terrible. I'm about to get upset. Yeah, after I do this, this is just gonna have to be, okay? I'm not taking this back off because I done wasted enough product. It comes with the territory, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I am so upset because why aren't you cooperating? Oh, that looks so bad. Oh my goodness. Like, it looks so, ugh, so unclean, unfinished. Now this brow right here looks okay, but oh, okay, whatever. Maybe once I start adding everything else, you won't be able to tell. See, this one don't look that bad, but this one, ugh, okay. Okay, let me see. I think it's the tail end of it. I'm gonna take some brown liner. Maybe that'll help it, you know? Okay, that's the best I can do. It's not perfect, y'all, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna deal with it. Okay. I wanna straighten this little tail part up a little smidget more. I don't know if that helped. I feel like it did just a little bit, but oh well. Okay, so I already put some moisturizer on my face, but I'm gonna take the NYX. This is the Freezy, and go ahead and put some more. Okay, to give my brows more of a oomph, I'm gonna take the Maybelline. My face feels so chilling right now. This is the Maybelline shade 310 pressed powder. Let me make sure this is blended. And I'm gonna put this on my brow bone area, just to give the illusion like I just got a brow wax. Like to give it that clean cut look. I have two mirrors, y'all. I got one right here and one right here. So if you see me looking in either direction, that's why. I'm just gonna tap that. So now I'm gonna take a darker shade of that same Maybelline. This time I'm gonna take shade 332 and put it right in the middle. Right in the middle. I'm not putting this all over my lid, just kind of towards the brow bone area. And then now I'm going to take the darkest shade 360 and we're going to put this in the front. Okay, so now I'm going to take the concealer that I used to carve out my brows the first time, the Lancome. I've been wanting to say Lancome so bad. I think it's the countryness in me, but my Lancome concealer. And we're just gonna color correct and camouflage the dark marks just like Z. And then I'm gonna take a puffer and lightly tap. It don't have to be completely blended and it don't have to be perfect. I kind of want this to sit on top of the skin. Boom, just like that. Same thing for this side, lightly tapping. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just need it to just sit there a little bit. Y'all, I am having a deja vu moment. Like, I can't shake this. So I'm gonna let this sit for at least a minute, and then we're gonna start with eyeshadow, I guess. I think I'm gonna do pink because that's just the vibe I'm feeling right now. Like, you can never go wrong with pink, right? So yeah, we're gonna do pink. I'm gonna use the Fruity Cutie palette. If you have not shopped Ariwinkle, what are you waiting on? Shop my website, okay? Like, start playing with me. So we're gonna use these pinks right here, and I might use this burgundy shade and this shade right here, and maybe a tad bit of black. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I'm actually gonna start off with the shade Black Cherry. It's kind of like a burgundy reddish type shade, and that's gonna be our first transition color. I'm gonna take this Morphe, this is a M573 brush, and I'm literally lightly tapping to build the color up first, and I'm just placing it where I want it to lay by tapping. So we're just gonna tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping, and as you can see, that color is gonna get intense after each tap. And I lightly dust it into the palette, just like that. And now I'm gonna do my circle motions all over. And I'm being very light-handed because I want this to be an ombre from the brow bone area and the transition color. I don't want my transition color to go all the way up here. I want it to stay right here. Now I'm going back into that palette, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. Make sure I have no creasing. And after one tap in the palette, we're going to go back in with the shade and tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. You want to build that color up. Back, back, forth and forth. Let me see you go back, back, forth and forth, yeah. Back, back, forth and forth. Boom. If you feel like you need to add more shadow, do so. So I went back in, added a little bit more, and I'm going right underneath where the transition stops. I don't want to go directly where it stops. I want to go underneath it because the brush is gonna push it upwards. So you want to jog it in place first, doing your tapping motions, and then jog it from side to side, back and forth. And then once you do that, now you can take your circular motions, and this is just gonna help it glide up a little bit without being so harsh, because most of the color is gonna be around this rainbow ring. We're gonna basically disperse and blend into a nice little transition. We want this to be a nice little ombre basically. Hopefully I'm making sense, y'all. Go back into your palette if you need to. Stay where your rainbow is. Anything else that's left on the brush, now you can do the circular motions lightly. And it's just gonna give you that soft, like horizon effect, so to speak. Boom. And you want to build it up as much as possible, but being that this is supposed to be my soft transition color, this is enough of this color. So now I'm going to go in with my next shade, which is called Passion. I'm going to use that same brush, and this is a tad bit darker this time. I'm going to go ahead and dust the extra powder off the brush, and we're going to go right underneath. We don't want to start up here. We want to start right here where your eye socket is, like right there, and tap it in. So as you can see, you see how it has that little ombre, that little gradient effect? That's what you want. Right here, we're just going to tap this color in. We're not going to do the extras this time. So I'm going back into the palette, dust off the extra, boom. Tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. They want to do this in the eye socket area in a rainbow shade. Boom, just like that, right? So now we're going back into the palette, shaking off the extra, And we're just gonna tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping, into the eye socket. You see how your eye, my eye is like right there? It's not hurting me, y'all. Even though it looks like it, but stay right there. Just let the brush kind of lay on top of your eyeball, if that makes sense. And you're just gonna jog it from left to right, back and forth, tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. Now, to intensify it, I'm gonna go back into that shade, which is called Passion, and then now I'm gonna take the black shade, which is called Blackberry. I'm gonna mix those two shades together, dust off the extra, and I'm literally just going on the sides like this. Only on the corner right here. Right here. Now, right now, I'm like literally on my lid. And now we're just gonna do back, back, forth and forth. Only in the corner at the edge. Just like that. Boom. So, I'm gonna take Passion, then I'm gonna take Black Cherry. We're gonna knock it off. In the corner only. On the lid. Boom, 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 boom. Tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. You want to jog this in place at least 10 to 15, 20 times if you want to. And doing a fast motion. Just tap really fast so you can take the color from off of the brush and apply it to your eyelid. And if I didn't tell y'all, you want to make sure that your lid is covered in concealer or some type of eyeshadow base, some type of eyeshadow primer. That way you can get the best pigmentation from your eyeshadows. Boom. So y'all see we got the little gradient going on, but I feel like this is still incomplete, so I'm gonna take another brush and we're gonna go back into the first color that we used just to give it a more soft effect. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, y'all. I got a very long time ago, but it's nice and fluffy. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Black Cherry, knock it off, and we're just gonna literally boom, circular motions, boom, 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 just like that. Or if you wanted to do windshield wiper motions, you can as well. So I went back into the palette, dust it off, and we're just gonna lightly, this little edge right here where that dark shade stops, I want to put it right on top of it and just begin to swirl, do my circular motions if I have to, or if you wanted to do the windshield wiper motions, you can. And then you'll slowly but surely see everything kind of tied together instead of looking separated. We have the hard stuff out the way. I feel like that's all I want to do. I don't want this to be too bold and too specific, because I am doing this hair review and I don't want it to be too much. So I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna do a cut crease, y'all. I haven't done a cut crease in so long, and it's like Ariel, do a cut crease. So I'm gonna do a slight little cut crease. I'm gonna use the P. Louise base. This is the shade Blowing Bubbles. I'm always dropping something, and I'm gonna leave it in too, because yeah, makeup tutorials are not always perfect, y'all. I put a little bit on the back of my hand. Take the P. Louise paint. This is shade 0. And I'm going to actually mix this into Blowing Bubbles. I haven't done a cut crease in so long. Okay. But we're going to do it today, because what's life without a cut crease? I'm just saying. And I'm just going to take this paintbrush and literally blend this together. It's going to make like this super pretty light pink color. I feel like the pink by itself is a little too creamy, but the paint gets the job done, honey, y'all. Listen, hopefully y'all can see the shade, because sometimes my camera can wash everything out. And I'm not gonna clean it up or anything. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna take my mirror. This is a Moderna. Is it a Moderna? A Moderna M77HM brush. This is literally a paintbrush, y'all. And I'm gonna do a cut crease. Oh, y'all, we still got it. Stop playing with me, okay? Listen, thank you, God, for my talent, because I do not take it for granted at all. I love, love, love the fact that I can do my own makeup. Makeup is literally like therapy, y'all. Like, I don't care if it's 5 o'clock in the morning. If I get the urge to go and do my makeup, I'm gonna do my makeup. The only thing I don't like is washing brushes, but even then, like, I'll still do it because I'm gonna do my face. And I'm gonna have fun while doing it. I feel like that's what a lot of people lack now, the fun and creativity, because everybody wants to do the soft glam. It's no fun in soft glam unless like you're adding rhinestones or like a graphic color liner or something like that. But just the aesthetics with the cream and the peach and just the browns, like, that's not fun. Let's do rainbows. Let's do Rockstar. Let's do something extraordinary. I'm telling you, Kiki Adams, B. Marie, of course. Like, I love the fact that a lot of people, not just those two, but, you know, even me, I love the fact that I still, you know, do these type of looks. So in a world full of soft glam, I'm gonna still create my chaos. I'm still gonna do a little glitter, a little cut crease and things like that, because it's literally like coloring on your face. Your face is literally a coloring book. And whenever you make a mistake, you can just wipe it off. It's just fun, okay? Like, am I the only one? Like, I'll go to like Ulta, Sephora, even Walmart, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Big Lots. It doesn't matter. If it has makeup, I'm running to that makeup section. And as soon as I get home, I'm playing in that makeup. Like, what you thought this was, okay? I'm getting to the habit to where I'm not waiting for a special occasion just to wear my fancy or expensive perfumes and like eyeshadows and foundations. Like, no, today is going to be special and I'm gonna wear the items that I purchased. Like, okay. So I'm gonna let this dry down. I actually need to find a brush, so I'm gonna take another M573. I have a bunch of these too. The M573 and then the M173, those two brushes I have so many of. those two types. But yeah, I'm gonna take this and just tap this lightly just to help it speed up the process of drying down. You don't want to apply your shadow while your base is still wet, so make sure that you tap and dry it down. Take a paper towel if you have to and clear it up. Boom. So we're gonna tap and dry this down. This is such a pretty pink. Like, this is so pretty. Okay, y'all, so now I need to find me a flat top brush, and I'm gonna try to use, let me see what eyeshadow I said. I'm gonna use the shade Cosmo in Watermelon from out the Ariwinkle palette, and I'm gonna use this Morphe M224 brush and apply my shadow. I need to make sure this is dried completely though, because I do not want this to crease and I don't want it to look muddy. So I'm just going to take a smaller brush and just tap along my cut crease to help it dry down, because this is drying down a little too slow for me. So now I actually need to blend out the edges first. So I'm gonna take those dark shades that I used prior to this, y'all, and close this cut crease up. So I'm gonna take Passion, and I'm literally just gonna tap it in place. I'm not moving my brush, I'm just literally tapping it. And boom, it's gonna close it off. I'm going back in again, jog it in place, tap it in place, just like that. Same thing for this eye, jog it in place, tap it in place. Allow the shadow to move off the brush and onto your lid. Boom. One more time. Move it, jog it in place, tap it in place. Okay, that's so pretty. It's giving this purple hue, but I'm not mad at it. Like, this is so pretty. So now I'm gonna take Watermelon first. It's a hot pink shade. I kind of want this to be a little bit brighter, so I might mix Pina Colada with Watermelon, but I'm gonna put Watermelon on first to get the pigment, and then to kind of soften it up, I'll take Pina Colada. Boom. So we're just tapping, tap tap tap, pat pat pat, swiper no swiping. I'm trying to make sure that my lid dries down, because even when your lid dries, you can actually leave the paint as is. The paint can formulate into an eyeshadow, and I do love that about the P. Louise brand. Like, They're so versatile. You can use it for your brows, like the brown shades they have. You can use it for eyeshadow. You can use it for literally anything. It's just gonna pop your colors. So that's why I use the pink shade to help pop the pink eyeshadow out. Now I'm going to take Pina Colada with this same brush. And this is going to create that kind of pastel pink effect. And I'm going on top of watermelon as well. So this is going to technically give me an ombre effect. So now I'm going to go back into Passion and Blackberry. Okay, y'all, so now I'm going back into Pina Colada, and we're going on top of watermelon to just soften it up and diffuse everything out. And I think I want to add like a nice little shimmer to my lid just to give it an extra little pop. So I'm gonna take the elf, it's like a glitter type thingamajiggy. Anyway, let me show y'all. Elf, this is like a liquid glitter type thing, and this is the shade Disco Queen. And I'm gonna put this towards the front area just a little bit. And I'm going to take my brush and blend this out. And it literally just gives like this extra little boost to the eye makeup. That's so freaking pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a wing, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so my SD card got full. I had to change it. Okay, so I already did my wings. This looks really, really good. It's so neat. And I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. I got my lashes right here. They're getting tacky. I'm using the style Rival from Airy Winkle. But yeah, in the meantime, between time, I'm just gonna take some concealer. And this is the Thread Beauty in number 8. And I'm just gonna clean up the wing a little bit just to get it a little more precise. It's really good though to say that I don't have concealer on it. But we're gonna elevate it just a slight bit. that same shade because I like how it's not doing too much, but it still like brightens the face. I'm gonna use it to go ahead and, where is it? Am I tripping or what? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. This is so cute. I think I'm gonna put a clear gloss on first before I put peaches, just to see. Well, actually, I need to add some more of that lip liner. Okay, super pretty. And I'm gonna take my clear gloss from Nicka K. They gonna hit every time. That's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more highlight on the bridge of my nose, or the tip of my nose, really. Oh, this is so pretty. And I feel like I want to open my tear duct area out just a little bit. So I'm gonna take a small little brush and a little bit more of that eyeshadow. I'm gonna take some more of the Pina Colada and just open the eye up a little bit more. And I'm gonna drag it down just ever so slightly, just to kind of, you know, I'm just gonna let it stay just like this. I'm about to go and take these pin curls down, change my top or whatever, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is pretty much it for this makeup tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a pink and purple heart. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.